Doing this one thing can be the breakthrough in accelerating your artistic growth. Hi, I'm Anna Mason. Welcome to this episode of Nature Studio TV, here to help you become the artist you want to be. Working in sketchbooks can be hugely beneficial to your artistic practice, but a lot of artists can feel blocked when it comes to actually working in their sketchbooks. If that sounds familiar, it's not just you. As artists, we often put ourselves under a lot of pressure when it comes to using sketchbooks. I think deep down, many of us want our sketchbooks to turn out as beautiful, artistic coffee table books that contain a collection of artwork we're proud of. And you know what? There's nothing wrong in having a goal of creating something beautiful, unless that goal is holding you back from creating anything at all. One of the best things about working in a sketchbook is that it can be for your eyes only, which makes it a safe space for experimenting and making mistakes. But if using a sketchbook in that way doesn't match your ideal of creating beauty on every page, that's not a reason not to use your sketchbook. It's a reason to have more than one sketchbook on the go. What you choose to put in your sketchbooks is entirely personal, but you could perhaps dedicate a sketchbook to working in a specific style or type of artistic practice. For example, I like to do my botanical sketching in a sketchbook of its own. In fact, it's become my favourite way to work in my sketchbooks because the fast pace means I can quickly fill my pages with colours and details in a way that's attractive to me and feels energising, but also relaxing and most of all, fun. If you'd like to add botanical sketching to your own artistic practice, I show you how in a series of other tutorials. When I'm working in a realistic style, I work in a sketchbook dedicated to realism. That's partly because the smooth paper surface in that book is best suited to realistic watercolour, but also because I enjoy the satisfaction of turning the pages and seeing a collection of detailed 3D paintings in that one style. I also have a separate sketchbook I enjoy using as a nature journal, which I dip in and add to when the inspiration strikes. As well as those, I keep messy, experimental sketchbooks which are not beautiful, but are a place I go for things like testing colour mixes for bigger paintings. I'll often jot notes in there too, and that can be a helpful resource to refer back to. And it doesn't matter that it's messy because I can keep those untidy scribbles for my eyes only. Some artists prefer to fill the pages of their sketchbooks chronologically, whether they're sticking to one style or practice or working across multiple disciplines. Whatever they do next goes on the next page. This can be really satisfying to look back over and see in one place all the creative things that you've been working on. In fact, if you're new to drawing and painting, I suggest working in just one chronological sketchbook is the best way to go. Before long, your sketchbook will show the story of how your skills have developed, and seeing your progression so clearly can be highly motivating. A sketchbook showing the story of your growth can be the most beautiful kind of all, even if it's filled with mistakes. Which is why, if you are new to this, it's so important that you designate your first couple of sketchbooks as your learning sketchbooks, giving yourself full permission to have them look far less beautiful than you'd like, knowing this is what you need to do to reach the stage where you're producing artwork that you find beautiful. Of course, you'll see that progress even more if you take a structured approach to building your skills, which is what I offer with Nature Studio membership. I'll tell you a bit more about that at the end of this video, but first I wanted to let you know about all the free resources that are waiting for you at naturestudio.com, including a full-length step-by-step class where you can notice your skills grow in just one tutorial as you learn my 4-step watercolour method. Thanks for watching and stay tuned to hear more about what you could get from Nature Studio membership. If you haven't taken your free full-length watercolour class yet, you're missing out. Step by step, I'll guide you through painting a 3D pear that looks real enough to pick up and eat. I'll explain not just what to do, but why, so you'll learn a reliable method you can use for painting all kinds of subjects that make your heart sing. You'll discover that you're already a better artist than you thought, and like thousands of others who painted their free pear before you, this discovery might just ignite a spark in you that wants to take this further. Which is where Nature Studio membership comes in. Joining gives you access to hundreds more classes that'll help you develop your skills and grow as an artist. And in addition to the classes, when you join, you become part of a global community of like-minded creatives who can support you and offer you feedback if and when you need it. Get the free pear class now and enjoy discovering wherever it takes you next.